How to Develop a Power BI Dashboard That Won't Impress Your Boss by Dave Goebel. My approach. Developing dashboards for a small to medium-sized business that has been using their ERP system for many years is a lot different than developing a dashboard for a newly developed application. When I develop a dashboard for a company that is new to me but has been using their ERP system for what seems to be eternity, I always provide a basic working dashboard to them very quickly for their review. I do this for two reasons. The first reason is that it gives the business owner confidence in my skills to be able to develop something usable very quickly. And the second reason is that it gives me an opportunity to see what the end user likes and doesn't like. And it also helps me come up to speed quickly with how to assemble the data for their presentation. This approach can be used if you are a business person who would like to branch into developing dashboards, or a computer science person wanting to become a BI developer, because they are two different types of programming. But most importantly, this approach will impress your boss and can only lead to bigger and better things for you. This is how you do it. The three things all Power BI dashboards need: detailed data, a graph, and a filter. Tutorial objective: create a Power BI dashboard for the sales department to help them determine which employees will receive an award for reaching the goal. Okay, let's write a Power BI dashboard. As you can see, we are at the Power BI desktop main page with an untitled dashboard. Let's go ahead and import some data to work with. Go ahead and enter my connection string. And we're connected. And let's go ahead and get the salesperson report for our dashboard. And we can go ahead and just load all the data the way that it is. Cool. Let's go ahead and throw some objects on this dashboard. Going along with our three things all Power BI dashboards should have, let's start with the detailed data. I always start with detailed data because it helps me understand what I want to look at. As I've said before, developing BI dashboards are different than developing systems and reports from scratch. In this case, you have, because the dashboards are visual in nature, it helps to be able to see what you want. And that's why I start with the detailed data. Plus, everybody likes detailed data. Dashboards aren't good unless you can click a button and see the detail. So let's go ahead and throw some detailed data on there. Have our table, and go ahead and do standard fields here. Money. Close this out. Enlarge this so we can see everything. Let's move this guy down. Let's move this down here to the bottom. I like the detailed data at the bottom and graphs at the top. I always like some color on my dashboards. I think looking at this plain white screen is blah. So let's go ahead and put some nice background color on here. Oops. Click on there. Canvas background. Pick a nice light color. Say like a light blue. Click the transparency back. There we go. Oh, that's a little dark. Let's make it lighter like that. Cool. That looks nice. The third thing I do after adding detailed data, color, is then I add a title. I find putting a title on it immediately helps me stay focused as to what the goal of the dashboard is. Let me go ahead and close the visualization tab. put a text box in there and give it our title, Sales Person Awards Dashboard. Let's go ahead and make that substantially larger. Oops. There we go. Now we move this up to the top, center it up. Now let's make the background transparent so it matches up with the color of the background of the dashboard. So we'll click back on the text view and we'll do effects, transparency. There. It's a nice look. Let's go ahead and publish this thing and see what it looks like. First thing we need to do is save it. And we'll call that Sales Person. There. Save it. Now let's go ahead and publish this thing. Publish it to our local workspace. All right, that's done. Got it. All right, so let's come over here to the My Workspace dashboard and take a look at our Salesperson Award dashboard. Click on that. There we go. That looks nice right the way it is. So let's add some more. Let's add some widgets to this guy. Since the title of this dashboard is Salesperson Awards Dashboard, but yet we don't have a column in our table telling us whether they won the award or not. So what we're going to have to do is create a new column with an if test in it, testing the total sales for a win-lose situation. So let's go over here to our model. Let's go and add a new column. Let's call that award. If test. Pick our field. So if it is greater than or equal to, say, 5,000. You say win or lose. What we got over here? Oops. There. So let's verify it. Good. Passes. So let's then go over and add a pie graph. Click on our visualization. Pie graph. And click on data. We have to have a code and a dollar amount. So our new field, award, and our dollar amount. There we go. Now let's move that up here a little bit and resize it. Looks nice. So let's make the back of this guy transparent as well for presentation purposes. Let's click on General, Effects, Transparency, voila. And of course, let's give it a border. Nice. Reduce this. That looks good. Let's save it. And let's look at this guy again. See what it looks like. I like to look at stuff quickly. Helps keep me going along. If I look at it that way, then the end user will look at it that way as well. Got it? And let's go over here. Looks nice. And is keeping with why we use detailed data. Let me demonstrate to you. These are all the folks that win, and these are all the folks that lose. And there's everybody. Looking nice. All right, now we have the detailed data. We have a graph. So the third thing we need for this dashboard is a filter. So when I look for filters and for dashboards, most common two things for filters are dates and dollar amounts. In this case, we don't have a date, but we do have a dollar amount and only $1 amount. So that's our field we're going to use to put a filter on. All right, so let's go ahead over to our Visualizations tab and pick ourselves a filter. In this case, in Power BI, they call it a slicer. Let's add some data to this slicer. There we go. Let's close these two up. Make this thing a little smaller here so it fits. All right, let's move this in the middle a little bit like that. Let's move this guy over here a little bit more. A little bit smaller. Right there. Move this here. It's there. Lowest amount, $10. Here it is, $10.24. Highest amount, $9,540.32, which is in here somewhere. There it is. Looking nice. So then you can adjust based on sales amount. All right, so to make this guy look nice and presentable like the rest of our objects, we will put some color on it. There. Looking really nice. All right, so let's publish this guy again, see what it looks like. Got it. Come over here, do a refresh. There we go. Adjust our money. Perfect. Looking really nice now. It's a very nice looking dashboard. In fact, you could take this into your boss right now and show it to him. But I think it's missing something. We have this extra space over here. We can put a nice little graph in there. So let's see, what can we do? So we have total sales. If I was a sales manager, I'd want to know, who's the high and who's the low. So let's put a ranking in here. All right, back over here in our developers environment, we're going to go ahead and put a bar chart here to this empty space. So let's go ahead and put that guy in there. Let's add data points. Name. Close these two up. Size it a little bit. And let's make it transparent so it looks nice. And put borders on it. That looks very nice. Let's go ahead and publish this guy. Got it. Let's go over to our browser, do a refresh. voila. Now that is a nice looking dashboard. You can take this and boss, show it to him or her, and they're going to say, wow, that's nice. From here, you will get plenty of good ideas to add to this and create new dashboards. I hope everybody's enjoyed this presentation. Have fun. Hi, I'm Dave Goebel. Thank you for watching my training video. If you learned something, please hit the like button. Questions and comments are always welcome. Enjoy.